Have you ever wondered why some people, as they get older, prefer the peace of solitude over social gatherings? In today's video, we'll explore 3 compelling reasons why, if you're between the ages of 65 and 80, it might be best to limit your visits to others. Through the enlightening stories of individuals like Mr. Wong and Mrs. Lee, you'll discover the importance of respecting personal boundaries and how maintaining a quieter, more independent life can lead to greater peace and happiness. Stay with us until the end to learn valuable lessons that can transform how you interact with others in your golden years and ensure that your social interactions are meaningful and harmonious. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Mr. Zhang, now in his 60s, has found a deep sense of comfort in the peacefulness that solitude offers. He has learned to embrace the quiet moments that come with being alone, finding them not only restful but also restorative. When he feels the desire to stay at home, he listens to his instincts, opting for the comfort of his own space over the hustle and bustle of the outside world. On days when he feels like being active, he enjoys heading out for exercise, letting the fresh air and physical movement energize him. Even when friends or acquaintances reach out to meet, Mr. Zhang often prefers to gather at a local restaurant or cafe rather than hosting them at his place. This shift in his social habits hasn't gone unnoticed. A relative once remarked, "You used to be so warm and welcoming. Why have you become so distant?" Mr. Zhang, reflecting on his journey through life, explained that aging brings about many changes, not just physically but also emotionally and socially. He shared that as we grow older, our perspectives shift. The things that once held importance may fade, making room for new priorities. In his younger years, he enjoyed the lively energy that came with frequent social interactions and gatherings. However, as he aged, he found himself drawn to a simpler, quieter life. Now he finds joy in the small, meaningful activities that fill his days, like savoring a cup of tea, tending to his garden, or cherishing moments with his family. Over the years, Mr. Zhang has gradually stepped back from the social scene, choosing to distance himself from relationships that no longer feel genuine or fulfilling. He has come to understand that not everyone who crosses our path is a true friend. Some people are mere acquaintances, their presence fleeting and superficial. For Mr. Zhang, it is far more rewarding to spend time alone than to engage in relationships that lack depth and sincerity. He has come to appreciate the solitude that allows him to stay in tune with his routines, habits, and preferences, rather than constantly adapting to the needs and expectations of others. This preference for solitude is not unique to Mr. Zhang. Many older adults find themselves similarly inclined, drawn to the peace and predictability of their own company. As they age, they often feel less compelled to visit others or engage in social activities that once seemed essential. For many, the effort of maintaining these social ties can become more of a burden than a joy. Instead, they choose to focus on the things that truly bring them happiness and contentment, even if it means spending more time alone. There are 3 reasons why this sentiment is entirely normal and even healthy. Number 1. Visiting can be disruptive. There are times when we believe we are welcome, only to discover later that this wasn't the case. This realization, often awkward and uncomfortable, is something Mr. Wong had to face head-on, leading to an important lesson about social boundaries. Mr. Wong's story is a poignant example of the fine line between friendly intentions and overstepping personal boundaries. It all began when Mr. Wong, a man who enjoys good company but often finds himself alone, unexpectedly bumped into an old high school classmate while taking a walk in his neighborhood. The chance encounter brought back fond memories, and the classmate, likely caught up in the nostalgia of the moment, extended an invitation for Mr. Wong to come over for drinks. For Mr. Wong, who had been longing for companionship, this invitation felt like a blessing. He eagerly accepted, and what started as a one-time visit soon became a regular weekend routine. However, after a few visits, Mr. Wong began to notice a subtle shift in the atmosphere during his visits. What he initially interpreted as a warm hospitality began to feel slightly strained. The warmth in his friend's wife's smile seemed to fade, and the children, once curious and playful, started to retreat to their rooms more quickly. Despite these signs, Mr. Wong, eager to rekindle the old friendship, continued his visits, not realizing that his presence was becoming a source of discomfort. The turning point came when his classmate, with a tone of gentle yet firm honesty, finally addressed the situation. "Mr. Wong," he said, "we've enjoyed having you over, but my wife and children have started to feel that their privacy is being invaded. They're not used to having guests every weekend, and it's beginning to affect our family time." This revelation hit Mr. Wong hard. The realization that his attempts to revive an old bond had inadvertently caused discomfort was sobering. In that moment, Mr. Wong understood that the initial invitation had been more of a polite gesture, a momentary warmth shared between old friends, rather than an open invitation for frequent visits. His well-meaning intentions had led to an unintended intrusion on his friend's family life. Mr. Wong's experience serves as a valuable reminder that even when our intentions are good, it is crucial to remain mindful of others' boundaries. What we perceive as hospitality might sometimes be a formality, a polite nod to past connections, rather than a genuine desire for ongoing interaction. The importance of being attuned to social cues, understanding the nuances of invitations, and maintaining open communication cannot be overstated. His story teaches us that empathy and awareness are essential in social interactions. By being sensitive to the needs and comfort of others, we can ensure that our presence is not only welcome but truly appreciated. Mr. Wong's tale is a lesson in the importance of respecting personal space and the delicate balance required to maintain healthy, respectful relationships. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 2. Frequent visits can lead to unintended trouble. Have you ever experienced or heard of a situation where a simple, offhand remark spiraled into a significant misunderstanding? Mrs. Lee's story serves as a striking reminder of how even the most innocent comments can lead to unexpected and potentially damaging consequences. Mrs. Lee, a friendly and sociable woman who loves to engage in conversations with her neighbors, found herself in an uncomfortable situation that she never anticipated. During one of her regular chats with friends, she made a seemingly harmless comment about her daughter-in-law. To her surprise, this remark somehow made its way back to her daughter-in-law, and the consequences were far more serious than Mrs. Lee could have imagined. The comment, which Mrs. Lee had intended as light-hearted and inconsequential, was taken out of context, leading to a rift in their relationship. This unfortunate incident caused Mrs. Lee to deeply reflect on her actions, recognizing that her frequent visits and overly casual conversations might have unintentionally sown seeds of discord. The experience was a painful lesson for Mrs. Lee, teaching her the importance of being more mindful of her words and the potential impact they could have on others. She came to understand that while social interactions are a vital part of community life, there is a need to strike a delicate balance between openness and discretion. Mrs. Lee now makes a conscious effort to keep her conversations positive, steering clear of topics that involve others, particularly those that could be sensitive or easily misconstrued. Her story is a powerful illustration of how we must all be vigilant in our communication, as words once spoken cannot be taken back. By choosing our words carefully and maintaining a respectful distance in our social interactions, we can help create a more harmonious and peaceful environment within our communities. Mrs. Lee's experience is a reminder that fostering a positive atmosphere in our relationships requires thoughtfulness, restraint, and a commitment to keeping our interactions uplifting and free of potential conflict. Number 3. Differences in economic status can create social strain. In today's fast-paced and often materialistic society, many people are increasingly drawn to a lifestyle of independence and solitude, choosing to limit social interactions that might otherwise lead to discomfort or unease. A significant factor contributing to this trend is the noticeable disparity in economic status that exists even among families living in the same neighborhood or community. These differences in financial circumstances can create an underlying tension when families of varying economic backgrounds interact regularly. For instance, when a family with considerable wealth frequently socializes with a family of more modest means, it can unintentionally lead to feelings of inadequacy or envy on the part of the less affluent family. The wealthier family might not intend to flaunt their financial success, but their lifestyle, be it through the size of their home, the cars they drive, or the vacations they take, can inadvertently highlight the financial limitations of the other family. This can create a psychological imbalance, where the less wealthy family feels diminished or excluded, which can strain relationships and foster an atmosphere of discomfort. Furthermore, these social interactions can lead to an unhealthy comparison mindset, where individuals begin to measure their self-worth against the financial success of others. This can detract from one's sense of personal satisfaction and contentment, leading to a perpetual cycle of dissatisfaction and yearning for more, regardless of one's actual needs or happiness. As a result, many people in such situations opt to live more independently, minimizing interactions that might lead to such comparisons. By focusing on their own lives and prioritizing personal growth, they can avoid the pitfalls of envy and inadequacy. This shift towards solitude and self-reliance allows individuals to cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace and contentment, free from the pressures of societal comparison. As we age, particularly when we enter our 60s and beyond, this approach to life becomes even more significant. After decades of building a career, raising a family, and perhaps accumulating wealth, we often come to realize that true happiness and fulfillment are not found in material possessions or social status, but in the intangible qualities of life: peace of mind, self-acceptance, and the joy of living authentically. Number 1. Health. Imagine reaching 60 without any major health issues. There's the crucial factor of health. Reaching the age of 60 without facing significant health challenges is indeed a remarkable blessing. It represents a rare combination of good fortune and the diligent care of one's well-being. Consider the story of Mrs. Lee, who in her early 60s had spent many years neglecting her health. Her disregard for her physical well-being eventually led to frequent hospitalizations and an increased strain on her family. The turning point came when she overheard her son lamenting about the time and effort required to care for her. This moment of realization struck her deeply, making her understand the profound impact her health, or lack thereof, was having on her loved ones. Determined to make a change, Mrs. Lee committed herself to improving her lifestyle. Over the following 6 months, she made significant and positive adjustments to her daily routine. These changes led to a remarkable recovery in her health and significantly eased the burden on her children. Her journey underscores a fundamental truth: as we age, good health becomes more valuable than any material wealth. At 50 and beyond, our health is our greatest asset, surpassing the worth of gold or any financial accumulation. Without maintaining good health, unexpected medical expenses can become a severe financial burden, straining family resources and relationships. By making health a priority, we not only enhance our quality of life, but also lessen the emotional and financial load on those we care about. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 2. Family. Success and wealth can become hollow if they come at the cost of losing what truly matters: your family. Mr. Tran's story is a poignant illustration of this reality. To outsiders, Mr. Tran appeared to have it all: a flourishing career, substantial wealth, social status, a beautiful wife, and children who seemed to complete his picture-perfect life. However, beneath this facade of success, Mr. Tran's life began to unravel due to a betrayal that would have lasting consequences. Mr. Tran engaged in an affair, a decision that proved catastrophic. The trust and love that once held his family together were shattered. His wife, feeling deeply hurt and betrayed, decided to leave him. She took their children with her, seeking a fresh start away from the damage caused by Mr. Tran's actions. This dramatic shift in his life left Mr. Tran, now at the age of 60, grappling with the profound emptiness of his lost family. In the aftermath, Mr. Tran came to a stark realization: despite his material wealth and social standing, he had sacrificed his most valuable treasures. The possessions and accolades that once seemed so important had lost their significance in the face of his family's absence. The pain of knowing that his actions had led to this loss overshadowed any sense of accomplishment he had previously felt. Mr. Tran's experience underscores a vital lesson about the true nature of happiness and success. It reminds us that the essence of a fulfilling life lies not in material gain, but in the relationships we build, nurture, and cherish. Family, as Mr. Tran learned, is irreplaceable. The bonds we share with loved ones are foundational to our sense of well-being and joy. This story is a powerful testament to the values of honesty, respect, and fidelity. It highlights how neglecting these core principles can lead to profound regret and sorrow. Maintaining harmony within our families and honoring the commitments we make to our loved ones is crucial. In doing so, we not only safeguard our relationships but also ensure that our lives are rich with genuine fulfillment and love. Number 3. Financial stability. Maintaining a positive mental outlook as we enter our 60s is crucial for ensuring overall well-being and quality of life. Numerous studies have demonstrated that good emotional health is closely linked to a lower incidence of chronic illnesses and a quicker recovery from sickness. Adopting and nurturing a positive mindset can have profound effects on our health, including reducing stress levels, enhancing decision-making abilities, and fortifying our relationships with others. A positive mental state contributes significantly to our physical health by mitigating the harmful effects of stress, which is known to impact various bodily functions and increase susceptibility to illnesses. When we maintain an optimistic perspective, we not only reduce the risk of chronic conditions but also bolster our immune system, making us more resilient to health challenges. Moreover, a positive mindset can improve our cognitive functions and decision-making processes. It encourages a more balanced and proactive approach to problem solving and helps us navigate life's complexities with greater ease. This, in turn, enhances our relationships, as a positive outlook fosters better communication, empathy, and mutual support with those around us. As we reach the age of 50 and beyond, it becomes increasingly important to focus on our happiness and appreciate the accomplishments we've achieved throughout our lives. This period of life offers an opportunity to reflect on our journey, celebrate our successes, and cultivate a sense of gratitude for the experiences we've had. By doing so, we can create a more meaningful and joyful second half of life, characterized by a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment. Living for ourselves, embracing the simple pleasures of life, and adopting a mindset that prioritizes well-being and happiness are essential components of this journey. Learning to be comfortable with solitude and finding joy in our own company can significantly enhance our ability to face future challenges with strength and resilience. This positive outlook not only enriches our own lives but also enables us to approach aging with grace and confidence, leading to a healthier, more rewarding existence. Number 4, a positive mental outlook. Maintaining a positive mental outlook as we enter our 60s is crucial for ensuring overall well-being and quality of life. Numerous studies have demonstrated that good emotional health is closely linked to a lower incidence of chronic illnesses and a quicker recovery from sickness. Adopting and nurturing a positive mindset can have profound effects on our health, including reducing stress levels, enhancing decision-making abilities, and fortifying our relationships with others. A positive mental state contributes significantly to our physical health by mitigating the harmful effects of stress, which is known to impact various bodily functions and increase susceptibility to illnesses. When we maintain an optimistic perspective, we not only reduce the risk of chronic conditions but also bolster our immune system, making us more resilient to health challenges. Moreover, a positive mindset can improve our cognitive functions and decision-making processes. It encourages a more balanced and proactive approach to problem solving and helps us navigate life's complexities with greater ease. This, in turn, enhances our relationships, as a positive outlook fosters better communication, empathy, and mutual support with those around us. As we reach the age of 50 and beyond, it becomes increasingly important to focus on our happiness and appreciate the accomplishments we've achieved throughout our lives. This period of life offers an opportunity to reflect on our journey, celebrate our successes, and cultivate a sense of gratitude for the experiences we've had. By doing so, we can create a more meaningful and joyful second half of life, characterized by a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment. living for ourselves, embracing the simple pleasures of life, and adopting a mindset that prioritizes well-being and happiness are essential components of this journey. Learning to be comfortable with solitude and finding joy in our own company can significantly enhance our ability to face future challenges with strength and resilience. This positive outlook not only enriches our own lives, but also enables us to approach aging with grace and confidence, leading to a healthier, more rewarding existence. As we conclude today's discussion, I encourage you to take a moment and think about the key lessons we've explored. What has stood out to you the most? Perhaps it's the importance of respecting personal boundaries, the need to be mindful of how our actions impact others, or the value of embracing solitude in your later years. Whatever it is, reflect on how you can incorporate these insights into your daily life. We'd love to hear from you, so please take a moment to share in the comments below one thing you've learned from this video and how you plan to put it into practice. Your experiences and thoughts could inspire others on their journey. If you enjoyed this video, please let us know by leaving your comment below. And remember, your support helps us continue to bring you valuable content, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Together, we can continue to learn, grow, and make the most of every stage of life.